Hello everyone. In last class, we had discussed about all the 14 principles given by Fayol on the basis of general principles of management. Now, it is very important that how we can remember all these principles. All 14 principles to be remembered by heart. You need to be remember all the every principle so that you need to write each and every principle in an exam in a detailed manner. So in this video, we will study about how you can remember these 14 principles, as well as I'll give you a quick revision in all kind of principles so that you can revise your 14 principles in a very quick manner. For learning your 14 principles, I had made a mnemonics for your 14 principles, or a sentence which you need to remember for 14 principles. What is the sentence? Please see the board. It was, Dad uses unlimited storage to complete science projects for the senior investigation of the enterprise. Repeat, my friends. Dad uses unlimited storage to complete science projects for their senior investigation of the enterprises. How does it deal with the principles of an management? Let's discuss with one by one. What are the underlying things are to be renamed as principles? They are to be taken as an abbreviation for our principles of management. Let's discuss this. Okay. Here first we represent with the D. D here represents for division of work. Division of work. As in, your work should be divided in different manner with each and every section, segments and departments. You need to divide your work as a great gesture, as in segregation of duties in a small specific task. Next is all about A. What does that A represent in our principles? It belongs to authority and responsibilities. In this principle, we had learned about each and every person, each and every manager should give proper authority and should be liable or responsible up to the authority given to him. He need to follow all kind of authority stuff, all kind of command given to the organization, so that production will be done in a better manner. Next principle dealt with D, and D for discipline. What does that discipline means in our principles of management? That management should be ensure that their targets should be achieved on time, the resources are doing effectively and efficient manner or not. Next is our U. What does that our principle from U? It is that unity of command. Unity of command. As in this principle, we had discussed about that only a one superior or one subordinate should be given to the one employee, so that each and every employee got the decisions and directions from a single boss, single superior only. Our next principle is deal with next. What is next? U. This U deals with unity of direction. That is, you need to direct each and every part, each and every product into a separate segment, separate direction should be given for each and every particular department, each and particular segments. Next is all about S. What's here? S is generally represented with subordination of individual interest to general interest. Subordinating subordinating subordination of individual interest to general interest of an organization. Okay, next is C. What does that C means in our principles of an organization? That is, remember the principles. It was discussed about centralization and decentralization. Centralization and decentralization. In subordination of individual interest, we had discussed that you need to manage organization's interest, organization's priority in priority manner, not you have to decide on the basis of individual interest of an employee. And in case of centralization and decentralization, we discussed that centralization should be followed in that kind of organization where only the top management rules or only the rules of top management should be followed. But decentralization should be managed where middle and lower level management take part in the organization and they discuss and they plan accordingly. They need to do work accordingly and they decide as per the given rules and regulations. What are the next? Okay. Next is deal with S. So remember our principle. From thereafter, whenever we learn about this principle, this is all about scalar chain. What does that means? Scalar chain. In scalar chain, we had discussed about that all the decisions, all the directions should be given from top management to lower management, and each and everything should be discussed with the top management and lower management. But in case of emergency, same level of employees can be dealt with the help of gangplank. Okay, what's next is O. O represents for order. That is, everyone should be placed at the particular order at a particular time, which can be give a maximum benefit. All kind of employees or all kind of materials should be placed at a particular order which was set by a organization. Next is E. E here represents for equity. That management should direct or management should give equal opportunities to each and every employees of the organization. Next belongs to S. What does that mean? Stability of personnel. You need to stake or you need to stable your employees so that they can't go for any other companies. They will stay in your organization for a longer period. It means stability of personnel. Okay. Then I represents initiative. In this principle, we had learned about you need to ask about employees or managers or workers or team members to initiate or to give some suggestions so that you will manage all kind of initiative skills. You will get a good ideas from your employees. You will get a initiations from your employees. Here we discuss about initiative. And the last but not least, it is aspirate the corps. Aspirate the corps. What does that mean? Yeah, Esprit de Corps deals with the team member, as well as you should appreciate your team members, coordinates, cooperatives, and you need to appreciate efforts of your team members. It all deals with the Esprit de Corps, team members, cooperation and efforts. You need to appreciate their cooperation and efforts. So let's understand all this. Let's revise all this once again. What's our statement to revise that? That statement is, see, Dad uses unlimited storage to complete science projects for their senior investigation of the enterprise. Now, each and every should be discussed as D represents for division of work, A represents for authority and responsibility, D represents for discipline, then U represents for unity of command, then U represents for unity of directions, then S represents for subordination of individual interest to general interest, then C represents for centralization and decentralization, then S represents for scalar chain, O represents for order, E represents for equity, S represents for stability of personnel, I representing your initiative, and E represents for Esprit de Corps. I hope this will help you to learn all the principles of FAOL, and it should be remembered by all its name. Thank you, my dear friends.